First and foremost, I'd like to give all honors, praises, thanksgivings, glories, greetings, salutations, respects to yaHaWaH, Bahasham, yaHaWaShai, Bahasham, Rakam, yaHaWaH, He is, He has been, He will be. yaHaWaH, He is existence itself. yaHaWaH, He exists. yaHaWaShai, He is salvation, He is deliverance. He is help, He is succor. yaHaWaShai, He is liberty, He is victory, which are forms of salvation. yaHaWaShai, He saves only the true Hebrew Israelites of the 212 tribe chart, so-called dark, black, browns peoples of the world, not the red, white, so-called European, Caucasian, Jewish Israelis living in the promised land today. Those are not the people of the Bible, Torah, and will be set on fire. So and thus yaHaWaH, yaHaWaShai through the Holy Spirit. Double peace on yourself. Thanks to the elders of GMS. We are Muslim level to mârôwm of the bar. Top men, past, present, and future head apostles of yaHaWaH and yaHaWaShai through the Holy Spirit, teaching, ruling well, 100% truth, and all the doctrine of the Bible, the Torah, the verses, the scripts of the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, have ruled well, and will rule well. Yahshua, the world and the universe, under Adonai yaHaWaShai, whom the world ably calls Jesus, and Allah Dawad, King David. When those two, along with the angels, break through the clouds in a cloud, so-called UFOs, and establish reality, the truth. So, Shalom to the Archimedes, how we symbolize internet information, superpower pushes to the series, the four corners of the earth, brother Sharath, one more time until the missiles hit Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, America. America will be set on fire and every asshole in it. America, Mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great. Edomites, so-called red, white, European, Caucasians. Edom is Babylon, is America, is the enemy of the Bible's God and the Bible's Jesus, so-called, and the Bible's Israelites. So, and thus, World War III will commence in a couple of months, in which the major action will be missiles fired from Russia and along with the rest of the world onto America, the bitch, slut, whore that sits on the beast system, which is any nationality of European descent getting together under the EU, UN, and NATO to push so-called red, white, European, Caucasian agendas, which is all demonic. You white people are the children of the devil, and you will all be set on fire. So, and thus, but not before the implementation of the temptation of the hour of the whole world, which is the RFID chip Neuralink, mark of the beast. Any high technology inserted any part of your body is considered the mark of the beast in Revelations 13:16, and you will be set on fire regardless of being a Hebrew, that's regardless of being a woman, regardless of being a child. If you take any high technology inside your body, you will be set on motherfucking fire here in Babylon the Great, or just get unalived in general anywhere in the world. So, and thus, moving on Obadiah, rereading Obadiah 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, that thou art greatly despised. Again, this is all talking about Edom, Babylon, which is white people of America. That's the truth, and if you don't believe it, let you be set extra hot when you get set on fire for being an asshole. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, and this is why the book, the Bible, the Torah, the scripts is a living document, why you can read it in the past and it was telling you about the future, and now that we can read it here in the future and it will tell us about the past, and at the same time, the past and the future are happening. If you don't understand that, no mysteries have been given to you. So and thus, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, talking about Babylon, Edom, America, white people, so-called, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. And again, you have to understand, well, pretty much first of all, without the Holy Spirit, you ain't understanding shit. So let's get that first and foremost, first of all, at the beginning, before you start, the Holy Spirit has to be dealing with you. You have to be a predestinated, hopefully elect from the beginning of time for victory and salvation, so that you can understand this. So the Holy Spirit and a hopefully elect member of the Hebrew Israelite race, nationality, religion, so that you can understand the living word as it is literally saying things in real time. So, Esau, Edom, Babylon, America, white people. The pride, which American pride, of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, everything is made out of goddamn concrete and in high skyscrapers, which is what they were doing, Edomites, then the Romans, and then so on and so forth into America. The same type of thing over and over and over, proving reincarnation. Whose habitation is high, the mountain that sits on a hill, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Again, clear to see. Everyone in the world understands that America is the big dog and bows down accordingly. Until the last couple of years, where Russia and China have come up and said, nah, I think we could be big dogs too, as well as Iran and India. And if anything, and we can't be the next big dogs, we can all get together and destroy America so that at least one of us has a chance to be the second one to come up and rule the world. In between Russia and China, they think they can do it. That'll never happen. yaHaWaH shall break through the clouds and annihilate everybody before that happens. But the point is, everyone is sick of America and is going to start pointing all their weaponry towards this piece of shit country and its piece of shit people. So, and thus, Obadiah 1:3, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee, those that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. And one, the word for rocks in Hebrew, because there's multiple, is Çelaʻ, which just so happens to be the name for one of the places in Edom, which happens to be the early name of Petra, which also means rock. So Çelaʻ means rock in Hebrew, and Petra means rock in Greek. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, Çelaʻ, Çelaʻ, a place in Edom, perhaps an early name for Petra, Sela, the rock city of Idumaea. So, they live in rocks, they lived in Petra, and moving on in Petra, or the information on Petra, Petra to be a Roman colony. Petra, Arabic, squiggles, whatever this means, Salakia. I know not Arabic. Romanized Alpatra, ancient Greek Petra, rock, and so on thus. Petra is Çelaʻ, is the rock, is the people of the rock that dwell therein, whose habitation is high. So one word I brought out was Çelaʻ, which means the rock, but which also is the name for an early name for Petra, which means rock in Greek, letting you know one attribute, one characteristic, one clue, one identification marker of who the Edomites are and how they live the same way over and over and over. American Rome, as you can see, the Roman architecture is the same as America's architecture, Salakia, is the same as Roman architecture, which is the same as Petra architecture, which is the land of Edom. So, and thus, they're the same people. Even other Americans or atheists or just historians in general, or even the common dumbass out on the street can see some of these pictures or read some of these um, informational news reports or information of how America is Rome, and more than likely than not come to the conclusion, yeah, that America is Rome. You'd have to be completely really stupid or really proudful to say it is not, or have a hidden agenda because you're lying. Again, if the layman down the street can understand that Rome and Petra and Babylon are all the same, then there's no excuse for anyone who actually has a brain. So and thus, whose habitation is high, mâ-rôwm, from, ma, and m in front of a word is from, a prefix, rawam, which means high, one of the words which reads high, rawam, saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So, rawam. And rawama, the word Rome in Hebrew is translated as rawama. The term is commonly used to refer to the city of Rome in Italy, and it derived from Latin name for Italy. So and thus, it means high. Strong 7 315 Rome, high exaltation. High exaltation. Rome, rawam, and rawam is high. Going back to Obadiah, clicking on the word itself, mâ-rôwm, and I'll bring out a script right quick, a precept, Jeremiah 49:16. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and thy pride of thy heart, O that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest on high of the hill, the mountain on the hill, Washington, D.C., the capital of America. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, which is the bird of America, I will bring thee down hence, saith thy layeth yaHaWaH. One more time, Jeremiah 49:16, thy terribleness has deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. O thou dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, thou that shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith thy layeth yaHaWaH. And Isaiah 26:5, for he bringeth down them that dwell on high, the lofty city, America. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. And that's an actual nickname for America. One of its older nicknames is Dust Ipar, which is either dust or gold dust, because there's gold over here. Either way, Iparium or Ipar is a nickname for America. Just like uh, or Aratas, another land, a cod or a car Aratas. So and thus, point is, Rome, the word Rome means exalted high, which is exactly what Rome is, or was, exalted and high. And now, in these times, America is exalted and high, which is Rome and was Petra. Petra is Rome, is America. Edom is Romans or Americans. Esau is Babylon, is the children of the devil. So and thus, Çelaʻ, Sela, Petra, both meaning rock. America looks like Rome, and they have the eagle of for their animal, as well as everyone knows about American pride. It's stamped over everything, American pride, and they have the hill, the city on the hill, or the government of the hill, which is Washington, D.C. And I'm running out of time, so I'll come back with more on Obadiah. Until then, shalom, bayat, shalom.